House to Home Condo Edition, brought to you by ProBuild of Detroit Lakes. Other sponsors for House to Home Condo Edition include Fergus Home and Hardware, Fiscum Flooring and Custom Shower, Agassiz Granite Tops, Cullen's Home Center, and Medallion Cabinetry.
I'm with Mark Fiscum from Fiscum Flooring and out of Fergus Falls. Now, tell us a little bit about our shower here and a little bit of the history of Fiscum Flooring. But let's start first of all, give a quick description of how we did this shower and a little bit about the tile and that type of thing.
All right, first we started out prepping it with a Schluter product called Kerdi. We did the walls, and then our waterproofing overlaps everything at least by 2 inches. So technically you could fill your shower up with water before you even put a tile on it. And they do sell a pan with Kerdi that's styrofoam that's set for different places with the drain. And we didn't have the right one at the time, so what we did is we packed one with the sand mortar mix and then ran our waterproofing over that.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of different options for people, when it comes to showers and that type of thing. And you were telling me that you're kind of using a little bit more of the newer technology. And is that the Schluter system then?
Correct.
Okay. So how does that differ from the traditional way of doing it?
The traditional way is a hardy backer that goes on. It's a wet area board. And then you tape the seams and you run like a waterproofing agent over it. That's paintable, and then it turns into a rubber.
Okay.
Well, you're just kind of counting on that you get it thick enough and it doesn't crack. Where this is a membrane that is completely mortared behind it on the wall, and it's overlapped by 2 inches, so the mortar isn't going to crack. It's specially formulated to interact with the mortar and make a 100% watertight system.
Okay. All right. So, and again, obviously when you're talking about a shower and the constant use of it, that waterproofing is by far the most important factor of any installation.
Correct. The waterproofing saves, if you ever have a crack in your grout or silicone or anything, if water gets behind it, your waterproofing is what's going to keep from mold or water going anywhere else where you don't want it to.
Okay. Now, what can you tell us a little bit about the style that we did here? That was something that you and your wife actually helped Beth and I figure out, because it kind of gave it a little extra style. But tell us a little bit about the tile, and then we're just finishing our final little piece on here, but give us a little bit of background on that.
All right, technically there's a lot of different ways you can do this. You could stack them on top of each other. So this kind of accent splitting the joints gives it a little more character.
Okay.
And then we decided to go with a little deco here that matches the floor, just to give it a little more flair and some kind of accent piece, just to break it up so it doesn't look so, because this is a little bit taller shower, so it'd have been a lot of tile without something breaking it in the middle.
Right. Boy, I tell you, we're only, we're almost done here, but boy, this is really looking sharp. It's kind of fun to see this stuff come together, and excited to show the final for everybody. Give us a little idea on Fiscum Flooring. How long have you been doing this for?
I have been in the construction business since I was 17, so I'd say about 13, 14 years. I went to school for it, and after building houses for 7 years ground up, I kind of started specializing in it. And I worked with another couple flooring contractors and learned my business and decided to take it on my own.
And one thing that you really want to focus on in the majority is your tile walk-in shower installations. That's really your forte.
Correct.
Okay.
We specialize in this a lot. We do any hard surface flooring also, but we do customize in the custom showers themselves.
All right. Well, great. All right. Well, excited to see the finished product, and we'll do a final walkthrough and we're all done.
Hey, Kathy from ProBuild again. We're over at the Siding Selection Center, where we can go ahead and get you with either Brian, Nick, Justin, even the manager Wade comes out, or myself. We'd go through and find out what you're looking for. If we have a new build or if we have a remodel, we can go ahead and satisfy all your needs with all the different sidings that are available to us, and also all the shingles that are available. We can get you taken care of, get the colors. You have all the selections that you can do from here. Stop on in at 950 Randolph Road, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, on the east side of town, and let one of our professionals here at the store take care of you.
Now with me is Sean Albert from Sean's Window Cleaning. Sean, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
All right. Now, first off, give us a little background. How long have you been window cleaning?
Going on about 19 years.
Okay, all right. Now you and I have discussed a little bit. There's a lot of different ways to kind of clean a window and a lot of different applications of it. So let's talk about the process that you use when you clean your windows.
Well, for larger homes, I use deionized water. So basically, I hook my hose up to your water spigot. It goes into a couple tanks, and then from there, it goes to a pole, and then we scrub it and rinse it, and that's it.
Okay.
Dries spot-free. Smaller places, we usually use a squeegee, Dawn dish soap, scrub them up, and that's it.
Because this one where we're here today is a little smaller application for you. What's the largest home you've ever done, the number of windows?
The largest residential is about 280 windows in one home. It was a huge house. We do small homes, small apartment complexes, you name it, we'll do it.
So commercial or residential?
Yeah.
Okay.
The largest commercial is about 800 windows, so it's a big building.
All right. You get a good night's sleep after that job?
Oh, you feel it. Yeah.
All right. Now, talk about that deionized water. So what you were saying is that if you were to just take your normal garden hose and start spraying your windows and let it dry, that's where the spots develop.
Yep, that's there's minerals in the water, so you get rust and stuff like that. This filters all that out. You don't want to take your hose and start spraying your windows. It's bad for your windows.
You've said that it develops like a calcium.
Yep, it leaves, it'll start looking white on your
Okay.
windows. That's the calcium that's getting left on the windows from not being removed.
Okay. And then you said there are ways to get it off, but you've even been in some cases where it's so bad you're not able to get that off.
Yep, muriatic acid, it's really strong. It burns your fingers. It's not fun. But, I've been to places where it just doesn't come off.
Okay. And then that window, it's hard to bring it back to life at that point.
Yep, it's basically shot.
Okay. All right. So you've been doing this for 19 years. What's the best way of somebody to get a hold of you?
You can go on my Facebook, Sean's Window Cleaning. You can check out some pictures before and after. My home number is 218-998-5008. It's about the best way.
Okay. And one other thing we should mention is that you do also do some power spray cleaning.
Yep.
And you specialize in a little bit kind of the mold and mildew remover, like off of shingles. And talk about the importance of that real quick.
Yeah, it's really bad for that stuff to be on your roof. The asphalt, it actually the mold or the moss that grows up there will start eating through your shingles. We remove that. We do decks, pressure washing, houses, docks, boat lifts, you name it, we've probably pressure washed it.
Okay. And bring that stuff back to life then.
Yeah, it makes it look new.
Okay, perfect. All right, real quick again, how to get a hold of you, the best way?
218-998-5008 or check me out on Facebook, Sean's Window Cleaning.
All right. Well, John, thanks for being a part of the House to Home Condo Edition.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
House to Home Condo Edition, brought to you by ProBuild of Detroit Lakes. Other sponsors for House to Home Condo Edition include Fergus Home and Hardware, Fiscum Flooring and Custom Shower, Agassiz Granite Tops, Cullen's Home Center, and Medallion Cabinetry.